guys, and welcome to Oman. Right now we are off to Wadi Darbat. As you can see, Kevin is driving, and we have Shali and Ralph and their super cute child Leandra, who is currently napping because that's what kids do. They sleep all day. So right now we are going to Wadi Darbat. It is a beautiful place. Actually, I haven't googled it, so I don't really know what to expect. What is it? What is Wadi Darbat?
It's what is Wadi Darbat? What is Wadi Darbat to us? That's what's important. It's not what is Wadi Darbat.
Nonsense. Ralph, tell me, where are we going?
Wadi Darbat, but we don't know. It's just a viewpoint.
So we researched quite a bit of places right here in Salalah. So we are in Salalah right now, and Wadi Darbat was one of the places they said that we have to visit because it's beautiful. Obviously, we're going to take you there as well. So come join us and let's explore this together. Currently in Wadi Darbat, but it is a bit drier than expected, obviously, because I think we are not in the Kharif season, which is, you know, filled with more greenery and water and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you around. It's a bit dry, but I think it's still going to be worth it. We are actually currently walking down, and this is what it looks like. We actually did take a wrong turn and we ended up at a wrong spot. So then we came back here, and then there is a viewpoint, and as you can see that there's Darbat Cafe. So that's where we walked in from. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see what the view is all about. And I'm going to shortly tell you if it's worth it or not.
Has just started. So, as you can see, no water.
Kevin is quite depressed with the fact that there's no water around. Otherwise, I think this entire area is covered and filled with water and greenery, but you can see some trees, but obviously no water and no trees. Some construction work. Hi, क्या बना रहे हो आप इधर? क्या बना रहे हो? कैफे ओपन कर रहे हो? Coffee shop? तो कब ready होगा? 1 week. So guys, if you're coming here in the next week, you'll have a brand new coffee shop thanks to these guys. Woohoo!
To Khor Ruri first, and then we'll go back to this road. We'll go down. We'll get this whole thing. Okay. Mirbat Sea we will, because it's all the coastal line, and then from there, then we will go to Jabal Saman. Okay.
So yeah, so there's a water body over there near Khor Ruri, and we're planning on going there next. So Khor Ruri.
Drivers.
Hi. Khor Ruri.
One interesting thing about Salalah is that there are so many camels on the road.
Assalamu alaikum.
And you can just see them while you're in the car. And they're crossing. Look at that. How cute are they? Look at this. Look at this one. Yeah. Camels outside, donkeys inside. After driving for half an hour, we realized that Khor Ruri was actually closed. It opens at 3 p.m. and we reached around 1:30 p.m. So we had to turn back and decided it's time to go to Jabal Saman, our next destination. Oh my god, this place is actually Beautiful. The clouds are right here. I expected it to be cloudy, but I think it's not going to be cloudy because we're above the clouds.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can eat the banana on camera.
Oh man, I was really hungry.
I love this place, it's excellent. What is growing here?
Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, what do you think it is? Like, if you know what that is, let us know. Now we came to another viewpoint. Actually, it is the same Jabal Samhan, but Kevin said that this is a better view. So that's why we are here.
Ah, that's the coast, yeah. You can see the coast from here.
Shali, how do you like this viewpoint?
It's very nice, fantastic.
Love this place. We spent some time at Jabal Samhan, took in all the sights, and then decided it's time to finally eat. Because obviously we were all very hungry. So let's go. Only sitting outside, that's good. The food here was actually great. I would recommend this restaurant. But before the wind could put me into a food coma, we decided it's time to go to the souk. So come join us.
ये अलग अलग है।
ये खाने वाला है, ये
खाने वाला?
खाने वाला है। ये खाने के अंदर में डाल के पीता है।
He told us that basically this
ये वाला सोमाली
is what people
मतलब
put
घर के
in the water with honey and they drink it. It looks like rock sugar if you've seen rock sugar before, but I thought it is basically only to smell. It doesn't have any smell though, and that is something that you apparently drink.
ये शैम्पू की तरह स्मेल आ रहा है।
घर के लिए कोई बैक्टीरिया तो जाएगा ये जलेगा प्योर है ओके
लेकिन वो एनिमल्स के लिए हार्मफुल रहेगा ना, बिल्ली के लिए?
ये वाला प्रॉब्लम नहीं कोई किसी का प्रॉब्लम नहीं
ये किससे बना हुआ है?
ये ऊद का है ना वो पाउडर रहता है और परफ्यूम
अच्छा।
मिक्स करके बनता
और सो पाउडर एंड परफ्यूम, कौन सा पाउडर?
है ये ऊद का पाउडर
Oud ka powder. They're all jars of these incense. Here, I think this one's open. No, closed. But these are all the jars of the smell. And you can see this liquid.
It smells similar to the others though.
जो मांगता है वो ऐसा
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, come, babe, check it out. I like this. But it's like Oman is tiny.
So we got
Sure.
the fridge magnets.
Yes.
To one. And then we got these oud chips for home. Bakur.
And we paid the nice man gave it
Yeah,
to
it was
us
4 riyals.
at 3 riyals.
नहीं,
Real
three
high.
कुछ
So, आपका शॉप का नाम क्या है? शॉप
बिन शेखा
बिन शेखा.
Bin Sheikh Khan.
Bin Sheikh Khan. Okay, so make sure you come to Bin Sheikh Khan's shop if you are visiting Salalah. He's got some amazing collections and he also gave us a nice discount.
As long as we don't eat. I'm selling.
Assalamu alaikum. So we finished roaming around at the souk. It's mostly incense and frankincense. So if you like that, then this is definitely a place for you. But if you're not into incense or frankincense, at least if not as much as he is, because I'm not really a fan of all these things, I'm all right. You know, I like to smell good things, but I'm not really crazy about it. But he really enjoyed it. What would you want to say about this souk?
Well, honestly, I don't know what frankincense was until I arrived here. And then I had to Google it. And turns out it's a resin from a tree. And that intrigued me a lot. Which is why we chose to purchase it. Now I think, now that we have it, I'm not sure like when are we planning on burning it. But we are going to burn it eventually. There's one thing that I purchased.
What?
Bakhur. I really wanted Bakhur. We could have just purchased this in UAE, you know that, right?
Yes.
I think there's some...
Salalah is known for their frankincense.
There's some novelty in purchasing it from the place where it's manufactured. So,
Damn straight!
damn straight, son.
Let's go. Now before we dive into the rest of the video, I just want to show you our room. This is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cute and I will show you the resort during the daytime. Today is day 2 in Salalah, and for today I am here with Shali and Leandra at the back, and Ralph has taken over the wheel. We are actually off to Marnif Cave right now, and look at Kevin being a passenger princess today. Welcome to Marnif Cave. So what is Marnif Cave and why is it popular? Actually, he's Googling it right now.
Marnif Cave is a spectacular natural attraction in Salalah, Oman that offers breathtaking views of the Arabian Sea and a unique experience with its famous 4.2 star rating. Oh, sorry.
It's okay, I don't think it's working. But what is it actually? Why is it famous?
This limestone cave formation, carved by centuries of wind and waves, offers visitors a unique glimpse into the raw beauty of the Arabian Peninsula.
इसका नाम क्या है? Ihad. Ihad. Hi. Look how beautiful he is. To be very honest with you, I think Marnif Caves was the highlight, at least for me. I mean, just look at this place. It's beyond beautiful. I would 100% recommend this place. If you're in Salalah, make sure to go check this out.
Say cheese!
So as you can see that my hair is in a bun right now because open hair is a big no-no in this area. It is so windy that you won't be able to control your hair. So anyway, you're gonna have to put it in a bun. And now we are off to a blowhole, which is literally right here. So we're gonna have to walk the stairs leading down, and I'm gonna take you to blowhole. So let's go. After admiring the beauty of the blowholes, we decided it's time for some chai and snacks because why not? So this shop here only accepts either cash or US currency or dirham currency, and we gave them dirhams because we did not have Omani riyals. And Ruth came through because Ruth had 100 dirhams. What happened?
I'm leaving my purse anyway, man.
Thank you for coming through and giving us all chai.
That's okay.
What do you have to say about this?
I need a treat in Burj Al Arab. Kevin has to sponsor that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
That's all.
There's also seating arrangement here. So if you want to sit down and enjoy your tea, coffee, Indomie noodles, they have everything. So you can just sit down here on the bench, or they also have like chairs here. You can sit there, enjoy your snacks and your refreshments. My waiter is here with the tea. Is it tea with milk?
This tea, it is milk with tea.
Go get back to your work.
I'll complain to the authorities.
So we're done with Maldives Cave. As you saw that we have rocks on one side and beach on the other side, and now we are off to abandoned ship. Apparently there's a ship that's been abandoned by the crew, which we are very excited to see. Are we not?
Yeah, because the owner didn't pay the guy, the crew, and he didn't fill fuel, and they didn't have supplies either. So this is where we are going.
Okay, sure.
This is what it'll look like. Abandoned ship.
Okay, wait, I don't think there's a glare. Oh wow. Okay, this looks exciting.
Didn't you Google this? Why are you acting surprised?
Anyway, how far is it from here?
It is 32 minutes.
So let's go and find out what abandoned ship is all about. The ride felt a little bumpy, but that's what made it all the more challenging and maybe a little fun too. We did face a few hurdles, as you're going to see right now.
Yeah, because we are supposed to go down there and then take a left. So basically, the ship is that side.
Yeah, we'll reach somewhere this side only.
Correct. So I think we should just try this trail and then keep going straight.
These are all tire marks because of the skidding. So it's very slippery. The car can go down.
Look at this place.
Right. Go.
So we are at the area of the abandoned ship, but we decided we're going to hike because obviously the car was not going uphill. So all of us are currently walking uphill. This is a walk. It's a 16-minute walk. As you can see, we've been walking for quite some time, and it's a 1.6 kilometers or something like that. And most of it is flat, but the initial part of it was uphill. So anyway, now that we're already on foot, I really hope the ship is worth all these efforts, because we really, I wouldn't say struggled, but it's quite an effort, right, to come here.
Honestly, I expected the route to be quite off-road, which it was. And after a certain point, the roads got really bad, like really bad. And then we had to get off the car and then direct the cars through those rough patches.
As you guys saw.
And then there was a certain extent where we stopped and we were like, we can't go further. And we decided to walk. And now that we have crossed that particular rough patch, we realized there's a road right after that. And we could have just taken the car if we had braved that particular rough patch. You should have a good vehicle, Land Cruiser, Patrol, honestly even Prado for that matter. Excellent. Don't get your G-Wagon, because that would be, I don't know, if you have money, you might as well bring it.
We reached this area, and currently we can't see it from this angle, but I think we can see it from the other angle. So we are just going to try that. Honestly, finding the ship was getting harder by the minute. And what is Kevin trying to do here exactly? I mean, if you have a fear of heights, I guess this is one way to look at what's underneath. But it was so challenging. I think it was covered with fog or clouds. I'm not really sure. But it wasn't easy. After almost about 30 minutes of hike and 30 minutes of searching, we did not manage to find the abandoned ship because it is extremely cloudy, extremely foggy, so we were not able to see it. And I wouldn't say this is a total flop, because we did enjoy the journey, we enjoyed the company, and I think that's what it is all about. What do you have to say for yourself?
It was an alright hike, quite a lot of flatlands, and we could have easily, anyone could easily do this hike. A little bit of disappointment that we couldn't find the abandoned ship. I think it was worth the hike. I mean, just to get that view. We didn't see the abandoned ship. I've seen ships, none of them were abandoned. So it's okay, I guess. I'll just wait for another ship to be abandoned and probably find that.
It's hard to tell that you're in the Middle East, especially when you see little stalls like this by the road. I mean, how can you actually tell this is Middle East? I mean, look at it. You have bananas, you have this small street stall, and I'm going to show you what the street looks like. It's full of coconut trees. How pretty is this? You like it? Is it sweet? Do you get better ones in Kurkal?
Yes, definitely.
From her farm in Kurkal. Where do you get the best tender coconut?
Kurkal.
Where is Kurkal? Again.
If you had watched my previous vlog, it would have been somewhere in Udupi, Karnataka, India.
Okay, taste and tell me how you like it.
It's not too sweet.
Oh, it's refreshing, but it's not sweet. Not too sweet. It's all right. It's average. No? After all that walk, we deserve a tender coconut.
Do we though?
So we are back in the car now. The boys have gone to the souk and I decided to stay back because we have been here yesterday and I'm extremely tired from all the walk that we did, from all the hike that we did here today. So it is time to now wind down, and I think we're just going to go back to the resort and kick back and relax. And we've ordered some food, so have that as well. It's been a long day. It's been very eventful, despite the fact that we did not see the abandoned ship that we came here to see. But we had a lot of fun regardless. So now it is time to wind down and we're going to go back and enjoy the little time that we have left before we get back to UAE tomorrow morning. So I'm going to see you at the airport. Until then, bye bye.
Bye, Stella.
See you again.
Thank you.
Have a nice flight.
Thank you. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure in Salalah. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit comment, like, share, you know the drill. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.
Well, we thought we were going to find water here, but obviously it's monsoon season. Well, we thought.
I like it, but there's no one to take my video.
Tell me when you're ready. To get my mic. I'll get my mic. Keep it up also, Ralph.
So we're done with that trip. That's about it. We're done with that trip, and the coffee is not kicking in.
Is this massive ocean or sea? Okay, something.
Coffee is not kicking in. So we're done with Manif Cave. It was quite. I need more adjectives.
Say hi. Welcome to Salalah.
Hi, say welcome to Salalah.
Hey, the battery's dying.